Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Tom, aka Cortex Zero. Thanks for watching. So I know this video is a little late. Kind of had crazy past couple of days just for various reasons, work and other things. And don't mind the clothes behind me. I'm going through some stuff each year. We like to get rid of any clothes that we don't want. We give it to people that are less fortunate. There's a drop off uh, up the road from me where I can donate any clothing that I don't need, and that's kind of what's going on behind me here. But so a couple days ago, I was on PlayStation. I was actually going through some stuff in my capture gallery, and then I was gonna hop in a game with the guys that Presumptuous and Sith and everybody. And my mom yelled upstairs to me, and she's like, "Tom, Eddie Van Halen died." And I'm like, Eddie Van Halen? And, you know, in the modern era, there are pranks, there are stories that go viral that aren't necessarily true that we all deal with, I think. There's been many times where the entire internet has thought someone has passed away at one point or another, and then they come out and make a statement and remind everybody that no, they haven't passed away at all. But unfortunately, this was not one of those situations. I can't even believe that I'm making this video. It's a little surreal, honestly, because Eddie Van Halen was like a hero to me, man. I've been playing guitar for 19 years. I know you guys don't see a lot of it on the channel, and people that know me are like, dude, how is this barely on your channel? But there are reasons for that. Like I have equipment that needs repair, and with COVID going on and everything, I wasn't able to actually go out and do that. Guitar Center wasn't open, but now that it's open, I can start the process of kind of refreshing all my gear and everything. Like my guitars need work. I need to switch amps. There's just it happens sometimes, but I'm very, very, very dedicated to guitar, and I've been playing for a long time. And I've spent many hours in this room that I'm actually in right now. This used to be my room. It's kind of a guest room now since my brother lives in New York, and this is kind of like where he stays when he's actually here visiting. And everywhere around the house and the room I'm in now, I've spent countless hours trying to figure things out. And everybody knows my favorite guitar player is Jimi Hendrix, but in that same breath, I could literally say that Eddie Van Halen is also my favorite guitar player. The influence that both of them have had on me is immeasurable. And if you're not a musician and you're not a guitar player, you probably still know who Eddie Van Halen is. He had an impact on modern music like nobody else. From like it just think about it this way, and this is for guitar players too though. When you see a standard modern day guitar with maybe like a Strat body, like a boogie body, and the humbuckers in there, like that, no one did that. Eddie Van Halen started that. Eddie Van Halen revolutionized the two-hand tapping technique. I mean, this is what he's known for. This is exactly what he's known for, is speed picking. But also, just some of the ways that he had to get creative to get the tone that he wanted. Ended up inventing things. He ended up inventing things as a result of him trying to get over certain hurdles. With his playing, he was chasing tone all the time. And because of that, we have the Floyd Rose tremolo. I mean, the list goes on, man. I can remember in this room, I was literally standing by the door because I had my amp set up over there. And I was trying to learn how to play Eruption. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, what is this guy doing? And and it went on for days. Like, I was getting really frustrated with guitar at the time. I think I was like 13 or 14 maybe. And I had hit just this roadblock that I couldn't get past it. And when I figured out how he was doing the tapping, when I finally realized what was going on, because when I first heard it, this is before YouTube and everything. When I first heard it, it was like, it sounded like a spaceship. Like it just sounded alien as hell. Like, it was just like, dude, this sounds like a video game. This sounds like, Galaga or something. It was incredible. But I thought maybe it was being done with like a pedal. Like maybe he was playing one or two notes and that kind of thing. But no, there was a lot more to it. That moment unlocked a lot of doors for me as a guitar player, and it like lit a fire under my ass where I was just like, you know what? I'm going to keep doing this. I'm not giving up. I'm not going to stop because I've come this far already. I've been doing really good with it. So let me just keep grinding away. And here I am. And I have Eddie Van Halen to thank for that. It's a really, really, really shitty year. And this just it's really hard to put into words. And I'm sure there's going to be somebody that watches a video like this or any other videos where they're like, oh, come on, man, it's just a celebrity. Or, why are you getting so emotional? Just think of anybody you looked up to. It could even be a family member. Like, what if, like, let's say your uncle was somebody that you were inspired by, or this is someone that you wanted to emulate in some way. You wanted to imitate them because you were proud of how they went about certain things, or just anybody that meant something to you, that drove you to be successful in one way or another. That was Eddie Van Halen for me. Like, him and Hendrix are the two guitar gods. When someone asks who's the greatest guitar player of all time, you can say Jimi Hendrix or Eddie Van Halen. Both answers are correct. Gene Simmons had said the other day that Hendrix and Eddie are the right and left hand of God in the world of guitar, which is interesting because Eddie was a right-handed guitar player and Hendrix a left-handed guitar player. So I like that description. I'm not even like a big Kiss fan, to be honest with you. Not a huge like Gene Simmons guy. I respect them, but that I really thought was cool when he said that. So, I mean, I'm devastated. I'm looking back at all of the fond memories I have of learning how to play anything Van Halen. I remember when I learned Ain't Talking About Love and Unchained in the same day, I was just like, God, this is so awesome. Like, it's so simple in a lot of ways. Like, this is just an A minor arpeggio, or, but it's the way that he phrased it and the effects that he used. His tone was just like, oh my God, man. That's probably a lot of people talk about Hendrix's tone, and I'm one of them too. Like, maybe my favorite tone of all time. But right there, right in that same category is Eddie Van Halen's brown sound, as they call it. I had seen a video on YouTube the other day. I forget the guy's name. I think he's from like British Columbia or Canada. I can't remember. He's definitely from, I think, outside the United States. And he was trying to replicate the brown sound. And it's actually really, really good. It's like the closest I've ever heard. Eddie built guitars to suit his needs. So his sound was truly his own. And this is such a massive loss for the music world, for like culture even. I'm definitely going to miss Eddie Van Halen. That's for sure, man. Like, it's going to be one of the biggest disappointments of my life, is saying that I never got to see them live. And I wish I had. I do wish I had. But you know what? At the same time, he left us with a lot of great music and lessons, and just a lot of funny interviews. There's just a lot of cool moments with him. And the guy was a hero to me, man. He was one of my idols. And I am shocked and devastated and disappointed. But at the same time, I am thankful that the universe gave us Eddie Van Halen, because he was one of the guys that inspired me to be the best guitar player that I can be. He wasn't trying to be anybody else but himself, and that's something I learned from watching a lot of interviews and listening to everything that he's made. You know, instead of trying to sound like so and so, and I mean, there's nothing wrong with that either. Don't get me wrong. If you're chasing a certain guitar player's tone, like, it can be a lot of fun actually. But when it comes down to it, just be yourself. Just play like you. Be your own guitar player. Be your own you. Be the best version of yourself that you can be. And yeah, it's been a rough year, and this just really fucking sucks, to be honest with you. It but yeah, that's pretty much all I want to say at the moment. I could go on for a long time about this. I could go on about, you know, where I learned how to speed pick, Eddie Van Halen, where I learned how to tap, obviously, like I said, Eddie Van Halen, where I learned how to do pinch harmonics, Eddie Van Halen, and you know, the list goes on. So, thank you for everything, Eddie, and I'm sure I can speak for a lot of other people out there. We're going to miss you, and may you rest in peace. May you rest in peace. I'm going to try to get a live stream going today. I hope you guys can make it. I always enjoy everybody's company. I'm not going to monetize this video. I don't think that's a respectful thing to do when it's something like this. So, if you have any feedback you'd like to leave, though, by all means, you know, even if it's, you know, something about Eddie or something about music, anything else, something about creativity, just, you know, whatever this video made you think about. Life is too short, so we have to try to live in the moment and try to make the best of what we have. So you guys have a good one. I'll see you later on, and I appreciate you watching.